Hey everybody, welcome back. This video is another set of clips aimed at demonstrating and displaying more advanced and less conventional breaching charge techniques. The primary purposes of which are to bypass bandit and mute devices without having to rely on other operators to destroy them, and to effectively maximize the destructive capability of Thermite's exothermic charges. We are doing so in order to create larger sightlines and more viable sightlines into objectives, both faster and more efficiently. Secondarily, but not less important, you'll see that in worst case scenario, once you clear some of the soft wall debris, these breaches into objective areas become vaultable holes. The maps that I'll be discussing and covering in the video today are Skyscraper, Coastline, Favela, House, and Organ. Let's get started. So objective number one that we're going to be attacking is the bedroom, or bedroom-bathroom if you're playing bomb. And the placement of the thermite charge right here goes between the left-hand corner of the drone hole and the green set of armor. And you can see underneath that we have effectively destroyed the top half of the reinforcement and most of the soft wall. The second breaching charge placement goes in the southwest corner of the exhibition office. Not quite right up against the wall in the corner, but backed up just a little bit so that you're directly above the reinforcement that goes into the bedroom. And here you can see that we have another breach. Breaching the bedroom walls from the north side and from above does a couple of things for you. One, it creates a sightline where you can see into the objective from outside, as well as creating a vaultable hole where you can move into the objective should you actually even need to. Okay, we're going to move along to Coastline, and we're going to start by taking a look at the kitchen and related objective areas. We're also going to be taking a look at ways to effectively counter the most common mirror spots on this map. So we're going to start right here at the doorway to VIP lounge and second floor hallway, and the walls that we're going to destroy are between the kitchen and first floor hallway. Placement will go as such. And you can see that we've destroyed a good portion of the wall down below. Now the other charge you're going to place a little bit further back along the wall to the east side, and this will open up a huge sightline into the objective room. So as you can see, if you move down into first floor blue bar and you open up a hole in the wall to go look at the kitchen and the breaches that we've already made, then you can effectively eliminate the most common mirror spot on this map, which is between the kitchen itself and the service entrance. And right here on the second floor level in the middle of the map, you can see that you've created another sight line where you can see right into the objective to some of the most common hiding spots. And obviously these become vaultable breaches. Another viable location for destroying reinforced walls from above, and as a bonus, the hatch at this location is in the penthouse. Simply place the thermite charge between the bookshelf and the hatch. If you would like to destroy the rest of the reinforcements below, then you can go to the other side of the bed and place the thermite charge as such to complete the destruction and create a much larger sightline into the objective areas. Placing thermite charges at these locations destroys almost in its entirety 3 walls worth of reinforcement. The next objective or set of objectives that we're going to look at attacking are the blue bar and sunrise bar, and of course we are going to do so from above. You'll see that I just indicated on screen the 2 pool sticks that are placed on the floor. You want to take Thermite's left leg and essentially place it right next to those, and bring the charge out so that you're looking at the door frame itself, and then you're going to turn to the right just a little bit until you can actually place the charge on the floor. Right as such. Okay, let's take a look. So you can see here that the reinforced wall and a half between the office and the blue bar has been destroyed. Soft wall remains intact, but that is okay. It's rather easy to destroy. The next thermite charge is placed overlapping this rib reinforcement in the floor. You can see now that underneath, both of the reinforcements on this wall have been destroyed, and with a little bit of removal of soft wall debris, you have a massive sightline into this objective and potentially into the sunrise bar as well. Should you need to enter this objective from this side, then with removal of soft wall debris, then this does become a vaultable breach. The next area we're going to look at is the hookah lounge hatch. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that thermite charge and place it right between the hatch and the wall, with the corner of this room 90 degrees to the left of thermite. This will destroy half of the reinforcement underneath and the hatch as well. A second thermite charge can alternatively be placed in the southeast corner of the hookah lounge in order to destroy another portion of what may be a reinforced wall underneath. This breaching charge placement is primarily presented as a method of creating a sight line from the kitchen to the blue bar area without exposing yourself in the Cool Vibes hallway. Okay, on to Favela. So anybody who's played this map knows that it's an absolute nightmare to try and defend. Well, we're going to make that a little more difficult. Note the placement of the thermite charge here. This is in order to attack the most commonly defended objective in the map. So as you rappel up here, you can see that you actually do create a pretty decent sightline into a small portion of the objective. However, that's not going to do you a whole lot of good. So what we're going to do is we're going to make use of the next thermite charge off to the left right here, right up against the pink wall. Placing the thermite charge here as demonstrated will destroy reinforcement on the pink wall itself and of course the green wall. Take note that should you need to, you can engage into both of the objective bomb rooms in green as well as into the pink second floor objective. For demonstrative purposes, here is a clip of the destruction of the green to pink wall. Another commonly defended, and probably the second most commonly defended spot in Favela, is the first floor blue bikers apartments and such. We will attack that from the armory room by placing one thermite charge for 2 parts of wall right here. Breaching in the corner of the armory as such opens up a sizable portion of the next reinforcement over. This allows for alternative sightlines available from the washroom and outside the objective with only one breaching charge. The next clip of course brings us to top yellow. The proper placement of the thermite charge is directly into the corner of the building. And here you will see why. This is already an incredibly difficult objective to defend on this map, and applying this thermite breaching charge concept to these objectives creates some huge sightlines into these rooms in yellow, which of course makes them far more difficult to defend yet still. For some reason I felt like this drone or grenade hole was worth sharing in case people didn't know about it. With proper placement of thermite charges on the walls of the top pink objective area in Favela, you can create some much larger and tighter sightlines into these rooms as well as the staircase leading up to the roof of pink. Destroying the right sets of walls on these objectives can eliminate every single hiding spot on this floor. Okay, on to house. For demonstrative purposes, I've shot out the top layer of floor in the front lobby. However, this is not necessary, it's only an indicator to show you where the wall and the floor meet underneath. If you follow this line and place the thermite charge so that it overlaps the ribbing that you can see that is the wall underneath, then you can effectively destroy the wall and reinforcement on the level below. 2 thermite charges placed in this area can almost completely destroy the entire of the weight room to small garage wall for you and your team. The main lobby and the pool room or living room in house have a lot of areas where you can effectively destroy reinforcements underneath. It just depends on which objective you're playing where you want to destroy. Okay, here's the last couple of spots that are available up here in pool room where you can destroy the trench wall if you'd like, and then we'll move along. These next couple of spots in Oregon I left out of my last Thermite video, and at special request I figured I'd throw them into this one for you guys. These are breaches that will get you from the bathroom into the kitchen. The only reason I left this objective out of my last Thermite tutorial video is because it's not a terribly commonly picked spot in ranked gameplay. However, if you're playing casual, or if this does come up, then here are some options on how to get in. Thanks for watching.